let's bring you guys a vlog. So I feel like shit. And I don't even mean physically, I literally mentally feel like shit. And it's funny because ironically, I have the desire to vlog and I never vlog. Like, that is not something that I typically do. And I've just had this strong desire to document how I feel right now. And finally today I was just like, you know what, just pick up the camera and just record. I have on my, work from home wear. I have my bonnet on. I don't even call this a bonnet. I don't know what you call this, but I wanted to show up like this because I want to show the realness of how it is sometimes as an entrepreneur. And so I have been in my head for the last few weeks. The enemy has been at the jugular. Okay? The enemy has been at my jugular for I would say the last few months, honestly, but it's been really tough the last few weeks. And I know that I am close to something really big because he is giving it his all right now. He's giving it his all, and I'm just really trying to get my head back in the game. If you haven't noticed, I haven't been posting on YouTube as much. I'm on a social media detox right now because social media was just making everything worse. And I had to completely step back from kind of everything that I was doing to kind of eliminate unnecessary stressors that I was experiencing, social media being a really big one. And it helped, it has helped, but he's still been loud in my head. He's been really, really loud in my head. And so today was technically supposed to be my record day, it's supposed to be my content day. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna record today. It may just end up being this short vlog. This may end up being my content day. But I said I am going to pick up the camera. So instead of me recording a sit down talking video, I am just gonna vlog, and I'll probably talk to you guys as I'm cleaning up because that's the first thing I need to do. It's pretty early, and I noticed that. Let me set you guys up so I can be like multitasking as I'm talking to you guys. I noticed that, where's my vlog? Oh, okay. I've noticed that the enemy starts with me early in the morning, and it's crazy because I'm like, why are you messing with me early this morning? You know? And he basically, if you don't know me, hold on, let me prop you guys up. If you don't know, I struggle with getting up early in the morning. Every single morning, that is like my kryptonite. I struggle with getting up early in the morning. It's just not my thing. I've tried many different tactics, and nothing seems to work for me to get up. So as I was saying, I struggle with getting up in the morning, and I find that he gets in my head as soon as I wake up. So I've tried different tactics to get up in the morning. Like, I have an app on my phone that makes me do activities in order for the alarm to stop. And that was working for a while, but now he gets in my head like, oh, you can snooze one good time, like it's not gonna be a big deal. And then I'll snooze, and the next thing you know, I'm waking up at like 11. And then I'm pissed because now I'm behind, because when I wake up at 6, from 6 to around 12 is like my bulk time to get like my business stuff done. And then I homeschool at 2. So, or I homeschool at 1. And so if I'm waking up at 11, everything is thrown off. And I find that I feel that in the moment, like, oh yeah, I could just, turn over for 5 minutes, and then I wake up and it's late. But he does it every single morning. And then I'm like, oh, well, maybe if I go to sleep earlier, then it won't be a big deal. And then it's like 1 o'clock. I'm a night owl, so it's like 1 o'clock every time I look at the time, and I'm like, crap. So that's one way that he's getting me. But let me put this stuff over here. The second way that he gets me is when I wake up, he starts talking junk to me about how, oh, see, you ruined your day again. You're not going to be able to, let me turn it. You're not going to be able to get the things done that you needed to get done. You might as well just wrap it up. He's so mean to me. And I don't know if you guys can relate to this. Everybody has the enemy in their head in some type of way. So he talks to you differently based on what gets to you. And that's how he gets to me. He starts early in the morning. He makes me feel like I'm going to have an unproductive day. And then my day kind of goes to shit after that, if I'm being honest. And so that's just one way. The second way he's been really getting to me is in my business. And this is kind of like a transparent moment. It's really hard for me to share business struggles because I have that everything has to be perfect business syndrome. And I don't know where it comes from. I don't know if it's like from the online space. I don't know if it comes from me just being a perfectionist. I honestly don't know where it comes from, but it's there. And so I hope you guys can still hear me with this water because I really got to get this done. But it comes in at certain times. I have very, very strong either imposter syndrome or business just feels like a lot. It feels like a lot, and that's where I'm at right now. So as I was saying, it causes me to stop moving in my business. And I'm in a season where if it doesn't feel good in my business, then I pivot. And obviously it's not going to always feel good in business, but I am still learning the type of business model that I want. So, and there's certain tasks that I'm finding myself being like, this is a lot. And I feel that because the online space is so complicated sometimes, and things are constantly changing. So the moment you grasp one thing, it's different. And if you're in the online space, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's different strategies that work, and then different things that change, and then there's low ticket and high ticket and memberships and things that look good. But then when you start building them out, you start realizing like, do I really want this? Or am I doing this because someone else is doing it and I thought it was cool, and now I'm adopting that method, but it doesn't even feel good to me. Like, it doesn't feel right. And so I'm just constantly figuring out what is for me. What's for me? And so the enemy has been fighting me with that. The truth is, vlogging never really feels authentic unless I can really be myself. So whenever I am typically making the decision to vlog, like for example, like this, I wouldn't show this because even though this is how it really is, I like to be warm. I have like my blanket, I got this on. Like, I, in my head, would never feel comfortable showing up like this on my platform. But this is my most authentic self. Like, this is what I mean when I say online. I say it like jokingly sometimes on social media. Like, y'all don't want to see how I look when I am really working, because most of the time, this is how I look. I don't want to wear my wig when I'm working. Now, I do understand that there is power in getting dressed and looking pretty so that you can be more productive throughout the day. And some days it does call for that. But most days, I hop out the bed, I do what I need to do that morning, and I get to work for the most part. And that is something that I do want to work on, but I deal with comparison, and I feel that some of the vlogs that I watch, they're in such a different place financially where their everyday looks different from mine. And so it makes me feel that I am not worthy of showing up in my day to day because my day to day does not look like other people. And I know that I'm not alone when it comes to this because I hear so many creators that want to vlog, but they are intimidated because of the other people that are vlogging and what is out there. But I will say that there are certain creators that are bigger creators as well that I watch who I know is authentic, and they have shown their struggle. And even though they are in a different place financially now, I still resonate with them because I know that they're always real and they're not necessarily showboating. And I'm not saying that some people who are in a different place financially are showboating, but you can't help but, when you're trying to be a creator, you can't help but deal with the comparison game if you feel that your stuff doesn't look like their stuff. So this is really how I work. And this is like what brings me comfort because it's warm, and I like to be warm when I work. And one of the things that I have done for myself is I buy more. Now I focus on buying more stuff that is comfortable, like that's warm, because I don't typically wear short sleeves throughout the day. So I've been working on my wardrobe of buying different things that look better on camera. Not this, because I wasn't planning on vlogging, but my point is I've been working on purchasing things that look better, that will still bring me comfort, but it's a work in progress. So this morning I watched a vlog, and I've been preparing what I want to do for the day. So I do this. I just bought this earlier this week because I had another one and I ran out of my weekly, what do you call it? Like I used the last sheet on the other one, and it threw my week completely off because I'm so used to using a weekly planner. And I realized that when my scheduling, like how I plan stuff, is messed up, it just completely throws off everything. So I finally purchased another one, and then I just planned out a little bit of my day. I'm in the headspace where I know that my mind is jumbled, because normally I would have my full day planned out, and it's really hard for me to get things on my time blocking calendar, if that makes sense. And that's how I know my mind is jumbled. But anyways, I feel like I'm rambling, and that's probably what this vlog is going to be. I am going to do a little bit of computer work real quick, and then I'm going to get dressed, going to record some content. I hate that I don't have a second camera, because I would love to record behind the scenes of me recording my content, but I record with my phone, and I'm using my phone to record. So there's that, but I'm about to do some computer work. I actually just finished recording a few videos. So I did something different today. I was supposed to do some educational videos, and honestly guys, I just was not feeling it. I was not feeling it. And so I recorded what I wanted. Let me prop you up. I recorded what I wanted, and I feel a lot better about that. I didn't even record in this space. I recorded in my room, which is something that I haven't done in a long time. And it felt good. It really felt good. I just need to get out of this. I have to get out of my head, and I know that I'm in my head because even simple tasks right now are really, really hard for me to do. And I don't know, it's crazy how the mind works. It's crazy how the mind works, because when the mind is messed up, it seems like everything else around it messes up as well. And so I am going to meditate. And the video that I did, I feel that some of the stuff I said in the video is very similar to this one, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So for the rest of the day, even if I don't get anything else done, I will be satisfied with what I've done because I finished my 30-day YouTube launch planner. Finally, that thing was supposed to be launched in like December, okay? But that's, hey, you got to get it done when you can get it done. But I got that officially finished today. I was able to record content because this counts as content, and the other videos that I've recorded today is content. And I'm learning that, or I'm trying to learn, because it's a work in progress, y'all. I'm trying to learn that every day does not have to be perfect, and every day does not have to go the way that you wanted it to go, you know? And I find that I put so much on my to-do list that sometimes it's not realistic. And I have to learn that some days when I'm at 100%, like when I'm not in my head and I'm like feeling really good and I'm feeling really positive and in that go-getter energy, I have to realize that I'm going to get a lot more done in those times than when I'm mentally in my head and I don't mentally have the capacity to do all the things that I would normally do, because I find that I beat myself up when I'm not in that space to get all the things done that I would normally get done. But I also have to give myself more breaks because I find that I'm a workaholic, and whenever I'm taking a break, it feels like I should be doing something. So it's hard for me to enjoy the present because, for the most part, I love what I do. But even when you love what you do, sometimes you have moments where you still don't want to do that thing. Like you just don't feel like doing it. And I have to learn that sometimes that happens because I don't give myself breaks. I don't clock out. And when I do clock out, it's like forced. And so, just little things that I have to learn about. There's just things that I have to learn as an entrepreneur to just be okay with. And some things I just don't need to put on my plate. I just don't need to put it on my plate because even though it's a great idea, doesn't serve me. One thing that I love that I want to step into a little bit more, and I feel like I talked about this in a previous video that I posted when I was talking about Vanessa Lau, is stepping into digital products. Because with digital products, you can really just, like, you make money around the clock. Now, at the beginning, it's not as consistent because, like, right now I'm at 2,000 subscribers, and I'm really trying to build my business model off of not relying on other social media platforms. So it's a slow burn when it comes to getting consistent sales from different things. And then I don't even think I have any digital products linked to any of my videos currently. But I love the ability to make passive revenue in any type of, what I'm realizing is any type of service that I'm providing. And I say service very loosely. I'm trying not to use the term coaching. But anytime that I try to create something where I know my time is attached to that sale, it does not feel good. It does not feel good. It does not feel right in my spirit. And so I'm personally working through that. And one of the things that I want to step into right now is doing more in-person events. And not only just doing more in-person events, but attending more in-person events and attending even virtual events. Being an entrepreneur, especially like an online entrepreneur, it could be isolating sometimes. And right now I feel very isolated. I feel that I'm always behind the computer and I'm always working on that, like, quote unquote admin stuff. And I have that desire to get out and socialize. I have that desire to teach in person and make connections again and do those different types of, like, I'm ready to get off the computer, if that makes sense. I'm ready to get off. And there's still some positive benefits to being online, but I'm kind of over it. I am over the online stuff right now. And so this is just the season that I'm in. You know, different seasons is going to call for different things, but I really feel that God is calling me to do more in-person stuff. So in second quarter, I'm going to be doing tours for different co-working spaces in the Charlotte area. I really would like to get a co-working membership again and start hosting smaller events for like no more than 10 people. Start doing that at least once a month. So just baby steps. And I wanted to bring out the vlog because I can't wait to be able to take you guys on that journey. I can't wait to be able to vlog my experience vlogging different co-working spaces or attending an event and like just different things like that, because that's the content that I like to look at. I like to look at entrepreneur type of content, and I find that I have kind of slowly backed away from certain vloggers who are always vlogging like vacations or vlogging them going out to party, or even like some of them where they're just vlogging their day to day. Like I don't always want to see what you're doing day to day. In this season, I love looking at creators who are going to, let's say, YouTube events or content creator events or doing speaking engagements or traveling because they're a YouTube creator and they got this brand opportunity. I love looking at that type of content, and that is the type of content that I want to create. Now, this day-to-day house stuff, like I ain't going nowhere today, so y'all not getting that kind of content today, but this type of stuff is far and few in between. That kind of content, though, is something that I really strive to create on this channel. So we'll see. I'm rambling right now because I'm trying to I'm trying to reiterate what I'm trying to do this year, but I'm going to end this here. I'm just going to allow myself to be present. I'm going to allow myself to be present and stop being so hard on myself. If you've made it this far in this chatty, rambly, all over the place vlog, I want you to put in the comments that it's okay to take a day for yourself. That'll let me know that you watched it to the end. But until next time,